Today's at-home workout with your qualified trainer, Wyndham-Read, is all about increasing your flexibility. So I'm going to be doing some standing stretches with you. The routine takes about 10 minutes, and the benefit of this is we're increasing your flexibility, which is going to also help with your posture, so you're going to be standing taller. It also means you have a fuller range of motion every time than you exercise, and even just in day-to-day life. So it's a really good workout to do to just be in your optimal health. So if you're ready, I'm ready to start stretching at home with you today. So the first area we're going to work on is simply just doing a little bit of a neck stretch. So what I'd like you to do is just stand with really good posture for me. Always have your knees slightly bent. You can just have your arms relaxed down to the side. So what we're going to do is just now we're going to get ready to take that ear down towards the shoulder, come up to the center, down to the shoulder, up to the center. So you're just trying to take your right ear to your right shoulder, then you come back, and you're just feeling a lovely stretch on the outside of the neck as you take your head over. So it's really nice, gentle moves. You can see we've got a little guide of how long we're doing on each stretch. So let's have a look at your next move. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to combine bringing your arms in front and tapping the foot out in front. So this one is really lovely for your upper back. So what I want you to do is just imagine you're hugging something, nice rounded shoulders, and just point that foot in front. That's good, just keeping that going. So we're approximately doing about 25 to 30 seconds on each of these stretches. But I don't want you to be worrying about time or reps. Just enjoy the stretch that you're doing. So open, that's good, and then tap that foot in front. So now for the next stretch, we're just going to do a opposite to where we've just worked. We're going to open up through your chest. So for this one, you're going to reach the arms up and just lean back a little, and we're also going to point that foot in front and just really open up through your chest, look up towards the ceiling. Good, nice control. So today's workout is what I call a wellness stretch, because we're moving but we're stretching, we're increasing your flexibility. It's got a really lovely flow to it as well. And we're nearly done on this one. All right, so let's have a look at your next stretch now. For this one, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to do a side stretch. So you're going to come into a wide stance, and we're just going to bend and lean to one side, come back up to the center and go back over to the same side. So have those toes pointing out, then you come back up. So the leg that you're leaning into, those toes point out towards the side. That's good. And just lean over. So this one here is just giving us a really lovely stretch through your inner and outer thighs. Stretch that across. Nice control, that's good. And reaching that over. And let's just come up. So we're obviously the next one, just so you can see, next move is we're just going to be taking that to that lovely stretch on the opposite side. And again, toes point forward. So let's get ready in position and bring it across and back. And as you can see here, we've got Princess Sultana is actually teaching you and I today all about stretching. And just reach that over. So again, just feel that lovely stretch through those inner thighs as you take that down. Reaching that across and back. And each time you'll find you make that move slightly bigger. All right, so next stretch for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to take both arms above your head, and we're just going to step one foot across and behind, and then we're just going to reach over, so you're getting a really lovely stretch through your side of your waist here. So let's take arms up, tap it behind, and come up. So we're doing it really slowly, so just hold that for a second. Just feel that stretch through the side of your waist. And then coming back over. So how it's going to work today is a few of the moves we're going to repeat, but then we've got a couple of extra new moves towards the end of the 10-minute workout. All right, that's good. And stretch that over. So let's have a look at the next one. So we're going to just go back now to doing that next stretch. So we're going to repeat those moves. So again, just come into that good posture for me. Again, just make sure those knees are slightly bent, and just take that ear down to the shoulder, come up, opposite ear to shoulder, And just really think about that area we're working. We're just getting rid of any tension through the neck. All right, last one. So we're going to go back to doing that really nice back stretch. So get ready and just bring those arms in front as if you're hugging something really big. So we're stretching to really get those arms around and just tapping that foot out in front. That's good. Keeping that going, doing really well. And where we're working here, just feel that opening up through the top of your back. And remember, as I always say, second time you come back to do this, why not put on some really lovely, relaxing music to listen to? So your next stretch, we're going to go back now to doing that opposite one. So this is that chest opener. It's a really lovely move, this. So you're just going to open your arms up wide and then you're going to look up towards the ceiling. You're going to tap that foot out at the same time. Open. That's good. So we're well over halfway through this routine today. So you're doing really well. And this is just designed to really help increase your flexibility and mobility. All right, so from next move, we're going to go back to doing those side stretches. But this time now, we're going to add a big arms. Just imagine you're drawing a circle. So let's step that out. And so that leg, you're going to have your toes pointing forwards. That's good. And give me that nice big circle. So it's that nice full rotation. Reaching that over and across and bending into that stretch. Keeping both feet on the ground. All right, that's good. So next move, obviously we're going to do the same on the other side. And you might find on one side you have more flexibility than the other. But this is where it's really good just doing these moves. We're going to increase that range of motion that you've got through all your joints, and we're increasing that flexibility through those muscles. All right, that's good. Nice big dynamic stretch. Really lean into it. Give me that nice big full circle and reaching that across. Okay, so let's have a look now at the next stretch coming up. So we're going to repeat the one we did before. So this is a really lovely one. Take both arms above your head, have your fingertips interlaced. So your hands are interlaced together, and then we're just going to stretch over. So you take that foot behind and back. That's good. And just feel that stretch all running down the side of your waist. Stretch it over, and let's just go one more. So next stretch. So for this one, it's going to be a little bit different. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a big step back, and then we're going to lift the arms up and we're going to hold. Just work through the range of motion that you can do. And why I wanted to add this one in, what this is really good at doing is actually stretching through what's known as your hip flexor. So this is really important. And it's in this position now as you tip down and lean back. That's how we're really stretching that. That's good. We're only doing this one once today. So we're alternating the foot that we step back with. Keep those arms lifted nice and tall and just feel that stretch through that hip flexor. All right, so next move. Again, this one is a little bit of a different one. If you need to, do this by a wall if you struggle a bit with balance. But all we're doing is we're going to take one foot behind and just open up with the arms. So we're just going to reach open and wide with the arms. So where I'm actually really stretching here is your hamstring as you extend back. And you can see Princess Sultana is joining in this with her paw stretching as well. And if you need to, do it by a chair and just work to your own level. The great thing is this workout for you is here. You can come back and do it as often as you want, and you'll find the more you do this, the better your balance, the better your range of motion. And if you hadn't noticed, on your little candle on the left, the quotes keep changing. And this one says, never change who you are. All right, that's good. And then let's just take one more. Well done. So for the next stretch, what we're going to be doing is a straight leg kick. So this one here, really lovely, just alternating, kicking one leg in front, but in a really controlled manner. Just take the opposite hand to foot. And with this one here, also really focus on keeping your core pulled in tight. This is just going to really help to strengthen around through the back. It's also stretching through your hamstrings. And a nice upper body stretch as well. That's good. So nearly finished, and you can come back and do this routine every single day to really help increase that flexibility. So the final move that I'm going to be showing you, I only want you to do between 2 and 4 reps of these. So take your time because it's quite a tough one. I'm showing you on the left with your arm extended out if you struggle a bit with balance. And what you do, you cross one leg over and then you're just going to bend and you come up. So it's as if you're performing a little bit of a squat and you come up. Always make sure that foot is above the knee. We're not putting it directly on the knee joint. And what we're doing is getting a lovely stretch through the outside of the glutes here. So I don't need you to do many. Even if you just do 2 reps, just make sure you're doing equal amounts on each side. And well done. That is your routine complete. So well done, there is your high five. And what is really good is you, as I always say, have just invested in your future health. Being flexible is really important for being in our optimal best health. So the star of the show, Princess Sultana, has now disappeared. But if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. There's my thumbs up to you. And I will see you back on my YouTube channel tomorrow.